Alrighty, time for a new playthrough of a game called Aarklash Legacy. I played a little bit of the game. I enjoyed it too much, so I figured I better record it, so I'm start over. I'm gonna play on medium. The game was actually decently hard, so yeah, let's not push my luck.
This is Aarklash, the war between the Dark Lords of Acheron and the Barons of Alahan rages on. To finance the war, the Barons have gone into serious debt with the Goldmongers Guild. Many nobles have fallen behind in their payments, and the guild has sent their wheel swords, expert warriors, and masters in the art of collecting their due. A standard corps of 4 wheel swords finds itself deep in Lion territory when a new war of a very different nature is declared.
Wheel swords. Lokshai wants this bauble now. The patrons have authorized deadly force if needed.
It'll be needed.
Yes, what man in shiny armor doesn't like to show off his big sword?
So, there's another type of force? Other than deadly?
Don't worry about it.
Right. If they so much as look at you funny, kill them. Patron Lokshai wants the relic brought to him before dawn. Everyone clear?
In, out. Snick, snack, no muss, no fuss.
Wheel swords all?
Wheel swords all!
The game so far kind of controls like a MOBA, but you control all the characters. But you could pause the battle like most strategy games.
And here are our lions. Let's take their heads as well.
Stand down! We are sanctioned by the Goldmongers.
So you could pause the combat whenever you want and unpause it as you want. So everyone has abilities, and you could queue up different attack locations, attack targets. So if you right click a ability, you could queue it. So I made it till he buffs himself and then attacks this target. Actually, instead of that, we'll do this. Then you can move people, then attack there. Alrighty. So now the combat will kind of go on its own for a bit, unless you want to manually override any commands. So you could play it in real time, but later on pausing it becomes pretty necessary because there's a lot of choices you can make.
The relic is ours. Let's get out of here.
I hope Patron Lokshai appreciates our efforts.
The bravery of these lion fools was surprising. Attacking wheel swords of the guild.
There they are! Kill them! Lord Mornstar wants their heads on spikes!
Standard formation. Don't let them flank us. Naka, block their charge. Wendaru, take position to fire.
Some petty lord disagrees with the guild's claim on his inheritance.
I call dibs on the fat one. I like that pretty necklace he wears.
Cut the chat and do what needs to be done.
So Naka is tank, so I'm gonna run her up to the swordsman to keep him further away. And I don't like the idea of the archer just going ham, so I'll send the caster to deal with that, as well as the rogue character. And Wendaru is the healer.
Come to Papa.
At the start, the combat's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's not a lot that can go wrong, which I assume is deliberate. Wenderu's the healer, and her healer is a skill shot that hits the first target, so it could be intercepted if the enemies move in front of it. So you have to be able to like predict where enemies are going to move, and you could dodge their skill shots as well, which I think the tutorial brings up right here. So this guy is charging up a skill shot. The only CC effect I have, at least in the start, is the caster Nella, but that's quite a far way to run before he finishes the cast, so I don't think I'm going to be able to interfere with it at all. So I'm just going to dodge it. So now that that's happening, I'm going to move you here, I'm going to move you here, I'm going to move you here. It should be fine. I'll move you here so I have a better line of sight to heal. Let's get this guy down rather than focus firing the tanks like a dumbass.
Is that the best you can do, mortal?
Wenderu has a very weird mechanic where she doesn't regen mana, she has to leech it from allies by doing health damage to them.
Knights of the Light. They fight like cowards, attacking without good reason.
If Lord Mornstar has sent troops to kill us, he disagrees with the guild's claim on his property. We need to escape these estates and find a goldmonger outpost.
There's a guild house 3 days walk from here. 2 days if we walk through the night. But we can be off Mornstar lands in an hour if we head northwest.
Mornstar is a fool. The Goldmonger Guild will bleed his house dry for attacking a Wheel Sword sanctioned corps. The treasure in the crypt was ours to claim. He should have paid his debts.
This has gone beyond words and contractual threats. Blood has been spilled here. We must flee to safer grounds and contact our patron Lakshai.
It seems like there's a lot more characters you can get other than these 4, which is cool, but I haven't gotten that far. And as they level, they get new skills, and then there are drops in the game. Let's burn down the archer. That's probably where the most DPS is coming. So this is where they teach you how taunt works, so I could taunt the skill. So her shot right now is targeting Denzel with the little glow here, which you could see what ability it is, right? So it's probably this one, basically an aim shot. So you could taunt with a tank to change the target. There you go. So Wenderu or Naka took it instead, which is what you want. So if I move here, it'll shoot there like that. There you go. So yeah, you can queue up attacks after you move too, which is cool.
What would you do without me?
Cool. First item. So you could equip items. All characters have, what's this, like one slot for everything that I know of. Ring, healing done, multi-critical hit, I don't even, oh, crit multi? Yeah, how much damage the crits do. So Wenderu is the only healer, so let's let her have more heals for right now. Well, I guess Naka could heal too, but it's not that big a deal. So yeah, this is where they teach you how to stack stuff. I wonder how to stack abilities without right clicking, because that's a little bit annoying. Nope, that's not how you do it. Maybe like shift. Oh, that works. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, shift stacks without having to right click, which is what I wanted. So shift W, shift Q, like that. Okay. So we got a debuff on all of us. I don't think it would have been avoidable. There's just too much happening. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. I want to do like this.
What would you do without me?
So her life tap does 200 damage but heals 50 mana, and the heal heals 400 but costs 75 mana. So it'll take 3 taps to heal twice. So you're gonna heal 800 damage for 600 cost and health. So it is a positive, but it's not that much. So it's probably not wise for me to just tap off of the target I'm trying to heal. I probably should tap off of targets that aren't gonna take any damage, like Nella, who's way back here. But it's not that big of a deal right now. And it has an added effect of transferring buffs. So if Wendaru has a buff, if I tap Nella, for example, I'll take her health and gain some mana, but Nella would get Wendaru's buff. But don't have any real... Oh, wait, forgot about the giant ball of light. Ball of light, ball of light. That should be okay. Oh, lucky. Alright. Cool. So I should do this.
Mana, flow through me.
Nella's thing is she has mana regen.
Be healed, friend.
Good regen at that. And her spells don't have cooldowns, which is cool. Whereas everyone else has cooldowns, so there's a limit to how much you can do. Duration of control effects, that doesn't really matter too much. It's not a very good one. She's the only one that actually has a control effect right now. Chest. So for the drops I'm getting this run have been substantially worse than the last one, but it's alright. 4% magic damage. I guess that makes sense most on her. Fizz damage, healing done. Fizz armor, magic armor, healing done. So that seems pretty good on her. And healing done. Fizz armor, sure, okay. So, as is, I'm gonna build Naka as the tank, Denzel as the DPS, Nella as the caster DPS, and Wendaru as the support. Pretty self-explanatory right now until I get new heroes and new abilities. Oh, it's reminding me to quick save. Sure.
You are doomed, wheel swords. Lay down your weapons. Return her to me, and I'll spare your wretched lives.
You are in breach of contract with the Goldmongers Guild, Lord Monstar. We are in our rights to recover what is ours from your estate.
His soldiers are moving to surround us. They're going to attack.
We cannot lay our weapons down, even if we so wanted. We are wheel swords, bound by blood contract to the Guild. The relic is confiscated. Take up your complaints with our patrons.
I see no patrons here. Insolent curs. These are my lands. Kill them. Kill them all.
Okay, big fat boss. He has a fat buff called New Hope, which makes him immortal and buffs the heck out of her as his allies with the hot. But Denzel just got a new ability, which is basically a purge. So that's what you're intended to do. And she got a new buff that costs health, but she gets damage mitigation, so that's good. Denzel. Yeah, I don't want to use the... I could use this one. I don't want to use too much of his abilities, because he needs to have... There's his ability going off. So...
Must be hotter.
There you go, cleansed it. Oh shit. Yeah, the heal went off, but it purged the immunity from him. That's fine, I guess. So Wendaru gets a heal ability, which puts a, I don't even know what it is. I guess a debuff technically on the target for 25 seconds. Doesn't do anything, but after 25 seconds it heals for a fat amount. But most things don't live that long, so we'll see.
We are real swords. Power of the land, flow to me.
That will go nicely with the next one.
What would you do without me?
What's he casting? Taunt. That's fine.
Refreshing.
No pride has the little man. Just like a lord to flee when a battle is lost.
I don't like this. Even Mornstar is not stupid enough to believe he can take on the guild.
It's not the first time a petty noble has contested a contract. All we need to do is survive long enough and he'll be dead or indebted before week's end. We could always give him back the relic. It's just some silly old orb. The guild will get it back in the end with double the interest.
Our orders were to take it. End of story. Lakshai left no room for negotiation or barter in his command. I will not give it back.
We're not giving the relic to those fools. We'll never get our golden links by running away from drooling rabbits.
Put those fangs back, or I'll be forced to kiss you. I love the fire in your eyes when you're angry.
Enough talk. We keep the orb. Let's just get out of here.
I like the dialogue. I like the story so far. The only thing I don't like is there's like a slight delay between the talking, so it kind of like ruins the flow of it. But it's alright. I don't know where the other direction is or where that goes on the map, but I was told to go northwest, so that's where I'm going. Okay, so he did a fatty combination where he immobilizes him and then targets him, so the only way to really get around that is to go here and knock him back. The problem is I'm casting, so I might be too late. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, nice. Alrighty, while I was distracted by that, I'm having a big problem here. With Naka's help. Not so bad, alright. Oh, Nella got the heal. So now everybody has their third ability? Yeah, her third ability is a buff at the cost of health. Her third ability is that heavy dot. Not heavy dot, but the heal over the duration. Her third ability is her heal. It's a really slow cast. And his third ability is the purge. So this is the first time this ability is actually going to go off. That's cool.
Mana, flow through.
Oh! So I missed that heal and I hit him instead, which is not cool. But he's moving away because the heal's going off, so I'm going to try to get it with Naka too, which I got it, so they both got put up. That's fine. Guess we need to focus fire this one down because it's taking too long to die. There we go. So this guy is targeting Nella, which I don't like, so Naka will taunt him. Denzel, you need to go and then buff yourself and then go attack the caster. And you need to go here and then attack the caster, because I think he's gonna start casting something soon. So when I want to be in a position to where, oh, that's not good. That is definitely not good. So she was the one that got stunned, so she's just gonna take it. I don't know what I could do about that. So I'm gonna put another orb on him. because this battle is taking quite a while, and heal Naka. And then, yeah, I'm gonna move Denzel this way in case it's like directional. And yeah, I think it's a directional one, so I'm gonna sidestep Nella. Oh, and luckily avoid it, so I could go back. Because I want to be in range of that. But I also want to be in range so that she can... I'm going to switch all the DPS to this target instead. But I want her to be in range of the CC if I had to use it. So he's going to die before it goes off. That's not that big of a deal. Because you get a lot of regen once combat's over. Yep. So this fight, there's a lot of enemies, which is fun. Naka, go up there. Denzel, buff yourself. No, go here and then buff yourself. Wendaru, go here, and then leech that guy. Then Nella, go here. Get into a better position. Okay, I didn't see this guy, so that changes things. Denzel's now immediately going here, Nella's going here, attacking there. And Wendaru's getting in a position to where, since he's moving here and she's moving here, Wendaru get into a position where everyone's in line of sight because Naka's on this side. So go here. And then steal life. Naka went to a spot I did not want her to go. But it's alright, just move back here and then attack that guy. Yeah, might as well. Naka's heal doesn't cost any mana or any currency at all, or not currency, but any reserve energy. I don't even know what word I'm thinking of because she doesn't have any, so that's good. So I could show off how interrupts work. So you move a little bit closer to get in range for that, and then I can move him to that side. So nope, a little bit closer. So now her escape is in range, so now she could interrupt and it won't hit him because it has friendly fire. We don't want that. And at the same time, these two guys attack him. Yep, interrupt the cast. Burn this guy down to 3 DPS. Well, she's not really DPS. Steal health from her and shoot Naka with the heal.
I heal your wound.
And that guy should die. Alright, there we go. So now the 2 DPS transfer. You want to remove back. Oh, that fatty heal. Alrighty, so the cooldown is longer than the duration, so it's never going to be up again in time. That's fine.
Be healed, friend. I am Wendaru. Serve me.
Let's pull back. Alright. And now let's just go and engage like this. That's fine. So this is not an excellent position. So I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to move Naka here, attack there. Denzel here, attack there. Wendaru back. And Leech and Nella back. Now we're all in a position to where I could heal. I have access to everyone as a target. So, got more targets coming in. This time I'm gonna go here and try to preempt this. Alright. So buff yourself, Denzel, not Wenzel. Buff yourself with this and then that. And then Nella probably should get into position so you can stun if you wanted to. Oh, why are they both going after Wendaru? Well, I could taunt one of them off. And Wendaru's gonna have to take one for a little bit. I don't know how threat works in this game. Alright, yep. Wendaru is definitely tanking one. So if I move here, I could heal point blank. Won't be intercepted. Yeah. And then, well, I guess at this point, we just burn this guy down. So at least we have one less target to worry about. Despite Wendaru tanking when I don't want her to be. So now I should be able to move back. Steal some mana. Alright, see, still interested. Why is this guy purple? Does she have abilities, probably? I don't even care. Wendaru's taking more damage than I'd like. Naka's going to be able to taunt this one. Denzel could move here. Wendaru could move back.
Wendaru!
And I think if I move here, I could get a decent stun off on this guy. Yep. There we go. And then everybody burn this guy down. Okay, there we go. So, Wendaru can't heal herself. Well, nobody could heal themselves because it's allies.
What would you do without me?
So she is healing, right? I did set her to heal, didn't I? Maybe not. There you go. There you go. So her heal is a little weaker and does take a lot longer to cast, but she has the advantage of having mana regen. So if you stack mana regen on her, she could cast it pretty consistently because none of her spells have cooldown. That's her perk. Mimi's going crazy. One sec. Alrighty. So what was I doing? Checking gear. Magic done, healing received. Physical armor, crit chance. So crit chance probably there. Would make the most sense. Physical armor, crit hit, life. Probably. Magic armor. Resist magic. No, probably just magic armor. Just tank the hit, not avoid it. Magic damage, duration of control effects. Sure, I guess. That's better than this one. Control plus right click to destroy it. Sure. I don't know what that does, but I don't even care about that. Healing received, magic damage. Well, she's the only one that's doing magic damage right now. Pretty sure everything else is physical. Well, he's the only one that actually has damage, and that's physical. And yep, everyone else doesn't have an ability. I think it's gonna be another boss fight up here, and then that's about as far as I got on my test playthrough. Before I realized I really enjoyed it and wanted to play it as a full recording.
Virulent gutter scum! What have you done with her?
The relic was collateral signed by your father. Even in his death, the debt still must be paid.
I could care less for some bauble. What have you done with Lady Mornstar? What have you done with my sister?
Nothing. And if she has a face like yours, that's probably the best she can hope for.
Why, you presumptuous little turd! I look forward to wiping you off my boot.
Enough! We are wheel swords. We claim the relic. We know nothing of your sister's disappearance. Take up any grievance with the guild or patron Lockshy, but let us pass.
Your guild of goldmongers and their wheelsword mercenaries are no more. You have been disbanded by royal decree. Your lives and the lives of those you serve are forfeit, as befits kidnappers and brigands.
The little lord speaks madness. Let's kill him and break his teeth.
Kill them all, but not the sorceress. We'll get the truth out of her. Nothing can resist the righteousness of the God of Light.
Alrighty. Boss fight. So, swordsmen are going to tank everything. So I want to burn down the archers as much as possible. Let's get Naka in a good position. And then buff her armor, because she's probably going to take, well, like that. It's probably gonna take damage from most of them at the start. I want to get Nella in a position to where she could CC the two archers if need be. Denzel needs to go here because he wants to be close to Mornstar and the DPS. And Wendaru is going to move here and leech one of the swordsmen because they're not going to die. Because I'm definitely not going to even hit them right now. So, Denzel's actually in a pretty good position right now. So I'm going to buff his damage and then bleed that one. Where Nella is fine. So I'm just going to turn and lightning bolt this one. So this one should drop pretty quick. Let's just do Nella as the target to steal life from. Nope, never mind. No, take that back. Denzel, because that way there's two targets that could heal Denzel, and then heal them. So he's doing the cast, which I don't want, but this guy is going to burn down before the cast goes off. Yep. Now Denzel is able to. Oh. Not enough, whatever, mana, energy, whatever it is, not enough of that. I guess that's fine. Oops, no, that's not a good one. There you go, that's better. I think he's gonna need more heals. What's this? Shadow Assassin. That's actually a really strong ability. I'm gonna use Shadow Assassin, burn down that archer. There you go, archer is being burned. Why is he switching targets? It's taunt. Wendaru gonna have to move back a little bit, as well as steal from Denzel. Nella, you're gonna have to move back a little bit. Alright, Naka is no longer in a good position. So I'm gonna move you here. It's probably a much better position. Yep. Okay. Buff yourself. Denzel, you gotta move. He wants your blood. Okay, now Wendaru. Oops, no. Go like that. There you go.
Serve me. Be healed, friend.
Whoa, that looked like it didn't hit. That was terrifying. Alright, if I do a lot of damage, will that pull him? Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Well, that changes that plan. I think I'm just gonna burn him down now. Okay. So, Wendaru dinged. What's this? So it just transfers buffs. So that's good combination of Sacred Feast. You could steal buffs from somebody onto Wendaru and then transfer it away to whoever you wanted to have the buff. Yep, okay. I should probably take that off. It's probably not good to just leave it. Now I could start burning this guy. I'm gonna need to start leeching from her because Denzel can't provide it anymore.
Mana flow through me.
The cool thing is that her Sacred Feast doesn't have a cooldown, so you could just spam it. Oh, that heal went off. Cool. I feel like it would have. The duration was. Well, not duration. I felt like the timer was longer than that, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. Nella's fourth ability. That's kind of cool. Okay. It's like a thunderclap or something. Alrighty. Items, please.
I'll be blinded by their godforsaken light. Lord Mornstar was telling the truth. This is a royal decree of the Barons, ordering our extermination.
What have we done to these barons of light? I know them not, nor do they know me.
By decree of the Court of Alahan and the Lords of Light, the guild known as the Goldmongers and their nefarious lackeys, the Wheel Swords, are hereby disbanded. For crimes including murder, extortion, kidnapping, blah blah blah, etc., etc., etc. These fugitives must be apprehended and hung by the neck until dead, or put to the sword if they resist arrest.
So it's not just us. It's the entire guild. The patrons, their houses, outposts, and all the wheel swords. They've given the order to have us killed on sight.
That little man. I'll take his eyes. He has brought down all this hate upon us.
Leave the body, Naka. It's not just him. All of Alahan has orders to slay us. We must leave.
But where do we go? We can't go to a guild outpost. They're the first places the knights will have attacked.
Then we'll flee to the mountains of Behemoth.
Ah, the lusty mountains. A better place to die.
I agree. Any place is better than here. My blood is steel!
My steel for our blood!
Got a couple new items. What were they? Physical damage, crit hit. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. Torn. Just gonna keep the higher rarity one for now. Duration and control effects. Not what she kind of has. Well, more defensive. Sure. Does anybody else even have any other control effects? Well, I guess taunt is a control effect, but nah, it's silly. Just vendor it.
We have not killed enough of these lion knights.
Wendaru, we are bound to protect the guild. We cannot do that if we're dead.
It is not my intent to die. My heart calls for vengeance. We kill them all, and the danger for the guild dies with them.
We must go to the guild hold in Acheron. Those are the standing orders if all else fails. Nella's counsel is sound.
Acheron? Who would go there?
Exactly, my dear.
Denzel, are we in the right place?
That's what the map says. There's only one way to be sure. We must go forward.
Onward it is.